Dice, celebrities, chance, glory, dice tournament. That's right, we're back for Dice Tournament 2. I need to check the audio. You hear the audio. I hear the audio, but I gotta hear myself. Bear with me. Okay, it's working. So tonight I turned the monitor off because I was having a little issue with the audio coming straight into my ears, but I needed to make sure that I could hear it, and we've checked that box. So we are already making progress off of Dice Tournament 1 because this is Dice Tournament 2, and it's going to be twice as good as Dice Tournament 1. We didn't just get 1% better. There's a few more percent. But what is Dice Tournament? You may be wondering. Dice Tournament is my effort at moving past fear and insecurities. I feel a lot of my life I've been uncertain about who to be and how to be in the world, and found myself afraid of doing a lot of things and trying a lot of things. And I read a book by Shaka Senghor called How to Be Free. He recommended play. And when I was a kid, I used to play quarter tournaments where I'd flip a quarter over and over. Had a list of my friends and a list of celebrities, and it was fun. It was just sports entertainment. And these days I do a lot of video work, and so I have a little bit of production skills. And so I've combined my quarter tournament ways with my capitalist tools. Here we are. It's frozen on YouTube. Oh no, but it's okay. I think it's okay. I just paused it. Yeah. So before we get started, let me remind you of the rules of Dice Tournament. Here are the rules. Dice Tournament is a single elimination tournament. The highest rolled dice wins. A tie requires a re-roll. The finals match is a best of 5 series. Ties will increase a player's win percentage. 3 players with the lowest win percentage are eliminated every tournament. How does this tournament work? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take you down to a different angle so you can see what we're working with here. Okay, so here's how it goes. Contestants will be assigned a dice. These dice will be placed into this tube, which you're not really seeing because of this graphic, forgive me, but they will put in this tube. They will go down all the way to the pentagon at the bottom. Boy, we're getting quite a bit of lag here tonight. Let me see if I can get a better. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a better one. Well, we're going to have to hope for the best, I think. Let's see. AFC, AWB. Don't know. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to real quick go and reset that camera. And the hope is that it will execute a little better. So why don't you check out this new jingle while I work out a technical issue. Thrilling stuff, real thrilling stuff. We'll go down the field to talk to Dick soon about who's in the tournament tonight, but let's one more time make sure that this camera works. Let's check it out. Let's see. Oh man, it's real slow, hey? Okay, so we're gonna hope for the best. I don't quite know what that's about. But it's okay. It's an opportunity to learn. I don't have to put these on. We're learning so much already. Well, here we go. So, speaking of, every round somebody's going to be eliminated. And last round, 3 players were eliminated. Cristiano Ronaldo, Naomi Osaka, and there was one more. Oh, Grimes. It was harsh. It was really hard. You know, this would be a great time for a replay, but we don't have that. We don't have that capability yet. This is only Dice Tournament 2. Stay tuned. It's going to get better. Here we go. This is our bracket for Dice Tournament 2. But in order to learn a little bit about who's competing in today's bracket, we're going to go down to the field and talk to Dick. Dick, we're going to you. Welcome, everybody, to Dice Tournament 2, by far the most exciting field we've had. To give us a little rundown of who is playing in this year's tournament, we'll go through them one by one. Cookie Monster, LeBron James, IShowSpeed, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rosalia, Hasbulla, AOC, Spider-Man, Bobby Lee, Margaret Atwood, Lizzie Rose, Johnny Knoxville, Miss Piggy, Kali, Eminem, Joe Rogan. On the left-hand side, no, I don't like it. This one, well. Mr. Beast, Nicole Byer, Jesus Christ, Taylor Swift, Brittany Broski, Ant, Wonder Woman, Muhammad Ali, Amelia de Moldenberg, Tom Cruise, Malala Yousaf, Simone Biles, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Will Smith, Chappell Roan, Ray Gunn. Our new additions off of the eliminations last week. Actually, I'm sorry, it was last night. I know I'm in the same clothes, but I don't have anything to say about that. That's just the case. I'm in the same clothes. Okay, so other new additions were Neil deGrasse Tyson, and there was one other one. Spider-Man. Spider-Man was a new one. So there you have it. That's the look at our bracket from above. And let's get back to the booth to kick us off on our very first match. That's right. Okay, so Dice Tournament 2, we're about to get started. Same story as last time. Having a little issue with the on-field camera. Hopefully that doesn't persist. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ChatGPT it real quick. Let's see. See what happens. But to do that, we're going to give you something to watch. Check this out. Dice. Celebrities. Chance. Glory. Dice Tournament. Guys, I didn't even get the sentence typed yet. My Droidcam setup with Samsung Galaxy and my OBS are leading to a jittery output on YouTube. Can you help? ChatGPT actually came up with the brackets for these. You may or may not believe it. I do. I believe it because I know it happened. But dude, ChatGPT straight up is not like 100% reliable. Here's what it says. USB for best stability. Wi-Fi is most likely the reason it's jittery. USB for stability. I don't think I can do that. Let's see, let's go over it one more time. Let's put my hand over there. Let's see, can you see it? Oof, it's a little sketchy, y'all. Look at that stuff. Man. You will hear the sound in real time, and it'll be jittery just like this jingle. It'll look like this. It's going to be delicious. I have a feeling. Speaking of delicious, actually Nicole Byer is one of the new additions that I'm really excited about. Nicole Byer, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I think it was Spider-Man. Forgive me. Regardless, let's get into it. Let's go down to the field for the first round. So let's see if this is working. Our first round is Cookie Monster versus LeBron James. So Cookie Monster is represented by the marble dice here, and LeBron James is our yellow numbered dice, which I'm not. Oh, there it is. All right, so here we go. Again, we're popping these in at the top of the tunnel, and we're seeing who wins. That's 3-1 in favor of LeBron James. Look at that. That delay is going to be really something. You guys are going to have to deal with it. Deal with it. Perfection isn't the aim. Perfection is not the aim. So then I got to ask, what is the aim? I want to be successful in my career. That's a vision for 2038. But also, I want to have more fun, and I want to be more creative, and there's something about this which is just kind of mindless fun and entertainment and enthusiasm, and I can kind of root for people, and I also get a chance to try to perform. I gotta keep a conversation going as part of this. I can riff on celebrities. I can talk about dice. It's fun. I can kind of make it my own, and that's what I'm doing. And right now I'm fixing the droid cam, at least I think, and we're gonna go to Dick down in the field to talk about matchup number 2. Dick, going to you. Thanks, Jacob. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Round 2 is going to be IShowSpeed versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin represented by the gold and black dice, and IShowSpeed in purple. Let's get down to the field. Here we go. Take these ones out of there. Round second. 6-6. That's a tie. We got one tie. Let's go up top. Run them again. 2-4 in favor of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So Stone Cold moves on. IShowSpeed. I don't know. This is where I do now. Let's go to here. Let's go to here. I do now have stats. So I'm hoping to get a little better at this presentation to be able to kind of reference these stats. But let's take a look at what happened to IShowSpeed last time. He went 1-1 last time, so he's still going to most likely make it into Dice Tournament 3. I'm rooting for you, IShowSpeed. How about, who's our first match? Oops, let's see. Cookie Monster. How did Cookie Monster do the first round? Cookie Monster did not good, 0-1. Cookie Monster is looking at 0-2. And as we know, because we looked at the rules earlier, the 3 players with the lowest percentage will go home. Cookie Monster looking real grim about now. Anyways, we're not giving up yet. I think FanDuel still has good odds for him, so I guess that's a bonus. Let's go down to Dick for the next round. Rosalia versus Hezbollah. Rosalia narrowly escaped elimination last round. She's going to be represented by the black and white dice, and Hezbollah is the yellow dice. Let's get down to the field for the jitter cam. And here we go. 4-4. We got ourselves a tie. We got a tie. It could be, maybe I can make a graphic for tie. It could be really fun. One thing I also was inspired to do today was to, I really like this song, Prize Fighter by Gene Dawson. There's a line in there that goes, "Go all the way, ooh." And I think there's a way to get that line as a jingle for Dice Tournament. Because frankly, everybody is looking for that motherfucking trophy, man. They're trying to go all the way. Anyways, let's get back up there for a re-roll between Rosalia and Hezbollah. That goes to Rosalia. She's a survivor. That's all I got to say about that. Okay. Who do we got next? We got AOC versus Spider-Man. Let's get down to the field. AOC is going to be the black and red dice, and Spider-Man will be the marbled blue dice. Best of luck. Wow, 6-5 in favor of Spider-Man. AOC really did well the first dice tournament. Let me check real quick. I can reference my stats here. AOC was, I believe, yes, she went 3-1. So she was in the quarterfinals. I don't know. Regardless, she was one of the big winners from Dice Tournament 1. And a real surprise, AOC, Games of Chance. Who knew? Who knew? I didn't. I had no idea. Okay, here we go. Let's go to our next round. We got Bobby Lee taking on Margaret Atwood. You know, I don't think these two have ever met, but I would believe they might have some issues. Okay, so Margaret Atwood is going to be represented by the black. You can't see it. She's black with silver knobs, and Bobby Lee is actually going to be a gray dice. So it's a little different than it's pictured. But, you know, I don't get everything right, and that's okay. Including that roll. I don't get everything right, including that roll. Which is a real mistake because I even tried to up my game. Check this out. I'm gonna put this. Look at that. I built this little cup for the tube. Sorry, it's not pulling focus. Okay, I built this little cup because last night we had a couple fall out of here, and it's unacceptable for a broadcast. But here we are. Good luck, competitors. Okay. I think that's okay. It's a little bit of a, you know, I'm figuring this out as I go. So let's go on the field and see what happened. Bobby Lee, Margaret Atwood, 5-4 in favor of Margaret Atwood. Bobby. Hey, I'm rooting for you, Bobby. How did Bobby do last time? Bobby Lee, that's 2 losses. Bro, Bobby. Oh, yeah. We're going to have a few people with an 0-2 record at the end of this, and there might be hell to pay. That's all I know. Okay, here we go. Lizzie Rose, Johnny Knoxville, 2 people who I believe did really, really well in Dice Tournament 1. As a matter of fact, let's go back and take a look at Dice Tournament 1 in case anybody didn't tune in live. Just to remind ourselves what happened. Amelia de Moldenberg was the first ever Dice Tournament champion. Dice Tournament 0, which is not officially documented because it was not recorded. She was the almost eliminated, meaning she lost. She was the lowest win percentage, but she survived. And so she stayed in for Dice Tournament 1. And she won it. And just like I mentioned earlier, Rosalia also was almost eliminated in Dice Tournament 1. But, so here she is, cruising in Dice Tournament 2. Anyways, a lot of action happened in Dice Tournament 1. Really surprised by it. But regardless, Johnny Knoxville and Lizzie Rose actually did face off in the round of 8. So these two competitors are familiar with each other. It is the green and yellow roll. Let's see how they do. One made it and one did not. That's a 3-1 in favor of Lizzie Rose. So Lizzie will be moving on to the round of 16 again. A real fierce competitor, apparently. Choice of my daughter. So if you're out there watching, bravo. Beautiful choice. Let's go to our next match. This is going to be Miss Piggy versus Kali. Yikes! This is a fierce matchup. I just feel the tension in this one. Miss Piggy, the clear dice, and Kali, the Hindu goddess of death, the black with red knobs. Let's see how this goes. 5-1 in favor of Kali. Miss Piggy, I'm sorry, but for what it's worth, I believe she did well the first time around. She did D. Let's see, Miss Piggy, how did you do? She did. She went 2-1, so she is not going to be eliminated, and she will make it to Dice Tournament 3. And yes, there will be a Dice Tournament 3. This is not Dice Tournament 1. Let's get this straightened out here, folks. Let's get this back up. But I'm just once more going to reiterate that Miss Piggy will make it to Dice Tournament 3. Anyways, Eminem versus Joe Rogan. Wow, this is a battle of the alphas. Okay, Eminem is the peach dice here, and Joe Rogan is the black and white, the Duplo black and white. Let's see how this goes. In case you're wondering, what's this hole right here? What is that thing? Well, this is a green screen, but it's been cut, and so it's not exactly a square. But it's okay. It's part of the beauty of the dice tournament. It is not self-conscious, self-deprecating. It's just having fun. That's what it is. All right. Dick. Let's go down the field and hear who Dick picks. If I had to pick a winner here, I'd put my money on Eminem. Joe Rogan loves listening to AI music. Eminem writes real music. I don't know why that means he'll win, but it's what I'm choosing. So thanks for watching and listening. Let's go down to the field. All right, here we go. Eminem, Joe Rogan. Oh, God. We got one dice. Went a little wild here. We could cue up some kind of... Oh, that's what's going on. And a little bit of a slide coming there. All right, 4-5 in favor of Joe Rogan. So, Dick, I'm so sorry. You were wrong. Joe Rogan is going to be the last to advance to the round of 16 on the left-hand side of the bracket. Let's get over to the right-hand side and keep this baby rolling. Fun. Dice fun. It's good. I didn't say it was a comedian. I did invite a comedian, Nicole Byers, to the show, and I hope she does excellent. But for this match, it is going to be Ray Gunn versus Chappell Roan. Ray Gunn represented by the green marbled and Chappell Roan in the blue marbled. They're going to be a little tough to tell on camera who's what, but pay attention. That's a 3-3. That's a tie. We got a motherfucking tie. All right, here we go. Ray Gunn, Chappell Roan, roll 2. Let's see. Ray Gunn was 0-1 first time around. Chappell Roan also 0-1. So these two competitors, they need this to keep their hopes alive at staying in for Dice Tournament 3. So this is very important. Who's it going to be? Who you got? All right, Ray Gunn, Chappell Roan. That's a Ray Gunn. That is a Ray Gunn victory. The breakdancing Australian is moving on to the round of 16. Chappell Roan stays still. Ooh, a battle of two beautiful minds. One rapper and one scientist. Will Smith versus Neil deGrasse Tyson. Wow. Okay, so Will Smith is going to be represented by the red dice, and Neil deGrasse Tyson is the clear orange or peach. Let's get to it. Five to 6 in favor of Neil deGrasse Tyson. I waxed poetic quite a bit on Will Smith during Dice Tournament 1. Actually, it might have been during Dice Tournament 0. Regardless, I think he's doing really well. Will Smith. Yeah. Oh, he went 1-1, so he had a win. So he's not in favor of losing. But Will Smith generally has been always a very good competitor in the quarter tournaments, and I have a feeling it's going to continue for him here in Dice Tournament. But anyways, not this round. Dice Tournament 2, the first round goes to Neil deGrasse Tyson. And then our next match is going to be Simone Biles and Malala Yousafzai. Let's go down and we don't need to talk to Dick. Let's get this thing rolling. Simone Biles is the black and gray, and Malala Yousafzai is the clear yellow. Here we go. Oh gosh. We got a little bit of calamity here, y'all. There's a little bit of chaos. I'm stepping all over the wrestler. Guys, look at that. Stepping right on him. I can't tell if... I think I can. It seems pretty delayed down there on the field. My deepest apologies. We will work on fixing that for Dice Tournament 3. Thanks for dealing with us. Okay, so Simone Biles rolled a 4. Malala Yousafzai coming in with a 4. We got another tie. Look, you can't even see the dice yet. Oh my gosh, that is going to be something. There it is. It's finally coming in, 4-4. Now you believe me. Okay, we're going to re-roll. Oh my God. We're getting a little wild on the slide here, folks. We gotta tighten this performance up here. Oh gosh. I'm getting tired. I had a full day. I'm going to tell you about it after I find these dice. Dice. Celebrities. Chance. Glory. Dice Tournament. Malala Yousafzai, Simone Biles. Okay. I can't currently find the black and silver one right now. Simone, I'm so sorry. But you're going to be represented by a black and red. Because, dice fell over here. I'm tired, y'all. I worked at my full-time job. And then I went and played disc golf with my friend Francois. And then I went and took my daughter to volleyball. While my daughter was at volleyball, I did DoorDash. I came home, made myself a Trader Joe's oven meal, and then I started Dice Tournament 2. Everything was set up. I did it last night, and I wanted to do another one because I think there's something to kind of the rhythm, and also I want to build up these stats. So we really have a good feel for who are good players in the Dice Tournament. At this point, there's only been one round. And it's a game of chance. Did I mention that? In case I didn't. Dice. Celebrities. Chance. Glory. Dice Tournament. Okay, I needed to do that because I could find the dice. Now I got it. Malala Yousafzai. I think it was important that we had the correct dice. So let's go down the field for this re-roll and see what happens. 4-1 in favor of Malala Yousafzai. Congratulations. She's moving on. I don't know. Malala Yousafzai is a educator. I believe she advocates for knowledge for women. She's a well-known Muslim woman. She's so popular that my work, which is Muslim, thinks that they might not be able to get her as a guest. And generally my work thinks they can get anybody. I recommend we get Aisha Speed. We haven't yet, but that's whenever they ask who should we try to get, that's who I offer. Anyway, we had Nadia Hussein from British Bake Off. And she might end up making it into the dice tournament. Stay tuned, folks. There's new players every time. Speaking of players, these two have impeccable records. Amelia de Moldenberg is currently undefeated in dice tournament. And Tom Cruise went... He went 1-1, so he is not amazing, but these are two fierce competitors. Scientology... I think Amelia de Moldenberg is Jewish. I don't know. It's not a religious battle, but it is a beauty battle. Let's see how this goes. That's a Tom Cruise. That is a Tom Cruise victory. Tom Cruise taking down the current dice tournament champion, Amelia de Moldenberg. She is not at risk of being eliminated. She's got a great record. Better luck next year. It's a game of chance, Amelia. You can't win them all. You are not going to win them all. But then again, it is a game of chance, so you could win them all. So, who knows? We're going to find out. Okay, let's go to the next matchup. Muhammad Ali with the white and colorful dice, and Wonder Woman with the blue white knobs. Let's see. Let's clean this out. Oh man, that camera's not even freaking... It's not showing anything. Oh, there's dice from... Guys, it's so far behind. I gotta do this different. Alright, I'm gonna cut out the dick cam, and we're gonna go to... but that wouldn't work. How can I do this? Let's see. Check your card charger connection. Okay. So that's charging. I don't know if charging is really going to help, but we're going to go Muhammad Ali versus Wonder Woman. And I'm so sorry if this can't be seen. It's such a bummer. Alright, the dice are in now. They are not showing up on camera. They are not showing up on camera. They are not showing up on camera. Guys. Wow. I don't know how delayed that fucking thing is. This is really something. Alright. I don't quite know what I'm going to do. But this is not working. I can tell you who won. It was Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali defeats Wonder Woman. Okay, so folks, I'm going to have to put this jingle on loop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this video on YouTube. But if you're watching this and you're like, yo, this thing keeps playing over and over and over, it's because I asked it to. So watch this while I try to reset the phone and bear with me. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be perfect. I mean, nothing's perfect, frankly. But I think it might be okay. Well, Muhammad Ali won that matchup. Okay, clean them out. That camera's shows them out. Let's try to move my hand over it here. Yeah, that's good. It's just having issues. I don't quite know what the fuck that's all about. Forgive my vulgarities. All right, Anthony Edwards, Brittany Broski, YouTube fame, NBA fame. Who's it gonna be? This is my son's choice, Anthony Edwards, and this is my choice. I made most of these choices, but here we go, me versus my son. That's Brittany Broski. Brittany Broski pulling out the win over Anthony Edwards. I think Brittany Broski, I want to say she did well the first time as well. Anthony Edwards, how did he do? All right, Ant is 1-1, so he's going to stick around. Brittany Broski. I don't see Brittany Broski on this list. I'm pretty sure she played the first time. Well, whoever did stats last... It's a work in progress. It is a work in progress. All right, let's go down to our next match. Taylor Swift versus Jesus Christ. I gotta imagine these two probably well acquainted. Taylor probably gives Jesus, props, shout outs. I don't know. But has she ever diced him? Has Taylor Swift ever diced Jesus Christ? God, what a question. All right, Taylor is the white and colorful. Jesus Christ is going to be blue. Here we go. 3-2. That is a Jesus Christ victory. Taylor's having a rough go. She lost in the first round to Muhammad Ali, and now she's lost to the Lord and Savior. I don't know what to tell you. Taylor. I'm not going to tell you anything, frankly. You just got to try a little harder. This is a game of chance. You were once my Spotify top artist. Top artist? Nicole Byer. I just wanted a big black girl in the tournament. I don't know that I had one. I'm trying to represent all the demographics here. I don't know if I'm getting it or not. But here we go. Nicole Byer is green and white. And Mr. Beast is red. Let's get down to the field for the last match in the round of 32 for Dice Tournament 2. Doom, 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 doom. It would really helped if it could have been nice and bright like this shot here. Anyways, did I tell you this is a work in progress? Nicole Byers, Mr. Beast. Here we go. That is a Mr. Beast victory. Nicole, welcome to the tournament. It is a single elimination. And so I need to remind you that you are already at risk of being eliminated. It could be a one and done for Nicole Byer. That would be it would be funny. I'm saying it's funny because she's a comedian. Somehow trying to make a joke or connection to comedy. I don't fucking know. Guys, I'm not a comedian, but I'm trying to perform. This is a performance. But next part of the performance is a matchup between LeBron James and Stone Cold. LeBron James is going to be the yellow dice, and Stone Cold is the gold dice. Let's see how it goes. That's LeBron James' victory. Stone Cold got a lot of friends around the Pentagon there. I don't know if you can see it, but all these are wrestlers that showed up, and I stepped in between them and made a big smush spot. But it's because, dude, my freaking apartment is small. So, this is my tech gear here. Down here is the Pentagon. Up here is the tube. There's a camera right here looking down at the Pentagon. There's a green screen right here. I'm cramped in here. Anyway, this is where I should put the Venmo on the screen and say donate to support the Dice Tournament. It might come one day. But in case you're wondering, this Dice Tournament 2 is sponsored by Sour Punch Bites. Thank you for getting me through, that 10 to 11:30 hour and a half to set this up to get started. It really helped. But now that sugar is wearing off and I'm just declining, and we've already been here 40 minutes. I gotta get this show on the road. This is ridiculous. I did have some technical errors earlier, so that, oh gosh, that kind of makes up for some of it, I think. Okay, so I'm freaking tired just looking at this. Okay, Rosalia versus Spider-Man. Here we go. Rosalia in the black and white. Spider-Man in the marbled blue. Let's get it on. That's a Rosalia victory. Rosalia, this might be the trope, man. If you're almost eliminated, it kind of might be inspirational and get you inspired to move on. Because Rosalia is now in the round of 8 after almost being eliminated in Dice Tournament 1. All right, our next matchup is Margaret Atwood with the black and gray and Lizzie Rose. And in case you're paying attention at home, yes, this is my ex-wife and my girlfriend's choice for the Dice Tournament. So it is freaking chock full of drama, y'all. Let's see how this goes. That's 4-1 in favor of Lizzie Rose. Congratulations, Lizzie Rose. Margaret Atwood, you are a fierce competitor. And in case anyone doesn't remember, actually, you probably wouldn't unless you're really paying attention. But Margaret Atwood won Dice Tournament 0 before we were keeping scores. It was the first ever run-through of a Dice Tournament, and she cleaned house. That is not documented anywhere. But in case you need proof, I can show you right over here. There it is. Dice Tournament 0. Margaret Atwood. Victorious over Will Smith, which is why Will Smith and Tom Cruise were both in the Final Four. That Dice Tournament 0 was, I guess I'd call it chalk. I think it's what they call it in the business, chalk. Anyway, so let's get down to our second. Okay, Kali versus Joe Rogan. Kali will be the black and red. Joe Rogan will be the black and white. Let's see what happens here. 6-5 in favor of Kali, the Hindu goddess of death, taking down the Spotify podcast king. I don't know if it's really his name, but I'm trying to build up the drama, y'all. I'm trying to build up the drama. Okay, here we go. We're going to the right-hand side of the board for the last of the round of 16. First up, we got Ray Gunn versus Neil deGrasse Tyson. Ray Gunn in the blue marbled dice, and Neil deGrasse Tyson in the clear peach dice. Let's see what happens. 1-1. That is a tie. Neither of them scoring big points. Let's go again. 1-3. Ray Gunn puts up some low numbers, allowing Neil to scientifically move on to the round of 8. That is not a funny joke, not even like a little bit. And it's also not funny that I can't figure out how to freaking move him past this. Oh, God. Guys, did I tell you I'm tired? Oh, I was going to tell you why I'm tired. Oh, I did. Just did a lot of things today. And tomorrow I have a really busy day at work. But this stuff was set up. And you can't play all the time. There's people that need you. There's things that need to be taken care of. And so I guess I'm trying to squeeze as much play as I can out of my days. I've made some goals from Renee Sills, who is, she runs a zodiacal horoscope podcast. And she is advocating for people to think about the year 2038 and start to put some wheels in motion for yourself And I'm trying to grow, and I'm trying to focus, and I am trying to be successful at my job. And I think moving past fear and insecurity is a big part of that. And so I do think play is good for me. So here we go, Malala Yousafzai, Tom Cruise. These two. A lot of power here. 3-4. Malala Yousafzai. I gotta admit, that went the way I wanted it to go. I think that's how it should be. No offense, Tom. You're a great American actor, and that has a place in the world. I think. Malala Yousafzai, congratulations. Okay, do we have anybody left? Yes, we are. There are 2 more rounds in the round of 16. First up is Muhammad Ali versus Brittany Broski. I kind of like thinking about this as similar to like Celebrity Deathmatch. These players are not dying, but it is a little, I don't know, just sort of like odd pairings and humor. I hope there was humor. I haven't really added much to that. I'm not being self-deprecating. I think I'm just, I haven't even gone to this freaking other angle yet. Let's think, Dick, let's see. What do you got to say about this one? Muhammad Ali, Brittany Broski. Muhammad Ali's right is really strong, but Brittany's ability to gab, really powerful, an underrated skill. Let's see how this goes. Wow, that's good color commentary. I heard Chris Collinsworth did 500 football games. Maybe one day we'll celebrate 500 for me. But for now, Muhammad Ali is going to celebrate as he moves on from Brittany Broski. Better luck next year, Brittany. Muhammad Ali has had some solid showings in the dice tournament. And so is Mr. Beast. And that is actually our next... Oh, no. Cam B is out. So, all right, there's no more Cam B. We're not going to have a Cam B. Battery died. I don't know, something. Regardless, Jesus Christ versus Mr. Beast. Jesus Christ, blue marbled. And Mr. Beast is red. Let's see how this goes. 5-5. Eeks. That's a tie. Let's go again. 1-1. That's another tie. This is one of the most exciting things, I think. I don't know. I don't know if it is, but it is very exciting. Let's go to roll 3. Five to 4. What a fierce battle between Jesus Christ and Mr. Beast. And it goes the way of Mr. Beast. And now Mr. Beast will have to take on Muhammad Ali in the round of 8. Let's get to the round of 8. And then before we run our round of 4, sorry if you didn't see that. It was really exciting. There you go. That's how it ended up. But once we get to the round of 4, we will do our elimination, which might take me a little bit of time to play with the stats. Oh, man, I got to figure that out. Got to figure out stats. And I got to do this before it's bedtime. All right, we're at 49 minutes. We got this. I need some more Sour Punch bites to keep a guy going. Okay, so we're bucking the trend here, guys. We're gonna stay on this left side. We're gonna stay with Mr. Beast versus Muhammad Ali because I get to do whatever I want. This is my freaking game. Okay, Muhammad Ali, Mr. Beast. Man, see, the thing is, you can't. This one you don't see very well. All right, so Muhammad Ali is the white and colorful dice, and Mr. Beast is the red dice. And I am questioning whether these two actually played each other last time. Let's go back. Let's see. Because, oh man, that would be good too, to have some kind of have some kind of record. No, Mr. Beast got Cookie Monster, Will Smith, Stone Cold, and then lost to Johnny Knoxville, where Muhammad Ali took out Taylor Swift, but then lost to Wonder Woman. So, both had a good Dice Tournament 1. When you win a match, I think that bodes well for you. But here they are going up against each other, Muhammad Ali, Mr. Beast, to go to the Final Four of Dice Tournament 2. That goes to Muhammad Ali. Mr. Beast, congratulations. You are not going back to the Final Four. That would have been back-to-back Final Fours for Mr. Beast. Oop, you missed it. Here's the dice. And let's get to the right bracket here. Okay. It's Dice Tournament 2. Mr. Beast is the first. Muhammad Ali is the first into the round of 4. Let's go to our next matchup. It is Neil deGrasse Tyson versus Malala Yousafzai. Neil deGrasse Tyson in the clear orange and Malala in the clear yellow. Let's do it. Science versus faith. 5-4 in favor of Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's Neil's first dice tournament. He did not participate in Dice Tournament 1, but he is coming in and freaking making a name for himself in Dice Tournament 2. This is very impressive. Okay, so this board is all the way wrapped up by men on the right-hand side. Let's get to the left-hand side. Oh, woo! This battle. LeBron James, Rosalia. LeBron James is yellow, Rosalia in black and white. This is good. This is the stuff that dreams are made of here, folks. All right, Rosalia's in with a 4. Let's see what LeBron can do. Here he comes. It's a 6. LeBron clutch, bro. LeBron clutch. Rosalia, good effort. Trying to hold it down for the women, but so far, 3 out of 4 men in the final. But I want to say that this bracket on the bottom, yeah, it is all women. We got Kali versus Lizzie Rose. Kali represented by the black and red, and Lizzie Rose, the green. Let's see. Ooh. All right. Both of these women have played a part of death in my life. Which of them will win? It is Kali. Kali is moving on. It is the Hindu goddess of death versus 3 powerful males in the Final Four of Dice Tournament 2. It could not get any more dramatic. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to eliminate people. How am I gonna do this? So I think if we did, I'm so sorry, I didn't have this plan. Let's kill a little time here. Dice, celebrities, chance, glory, Dice Tournament. Okay, so here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who went 0-1 last time. Okay. Here's what we gotta do. Taylor Swift is 1. Hezbollah 2. Cookie Monster 3. Simone Biles. Yikes. Okay. Bobby Lee also. Dude, this is more than I can count on one hand. I need to get a notebook. You're gonna have to bear with me. This is where I could definitely make some progress, and maybe where I can edit and post. I don't have a notebook. I don't have any notebook here. Okay, so Not Rosalia. Malala Yusuf. No, Malala Yusuf advanced. Kali? No, Kali advanced. Okay, so Bobby Lee. I really don't want Bobby Lee to be eliminated. Naomi Osaka was already eliminated, and she's part of the freaking intro video. She was already eliminated in Dice Tournament 1. If I eliminate Bobby Lee or Cookie Monster, both of those two are in the intro video. Bobby Lee, Cookie Monster, Taylor Swift, not Raygun, not Margaret Atwood, Hasbulla, Chappell Roan. Yeah, Chappell Roan. Wow. Chappell Roan. Simone Biles. Simone Biles also. Man, these are all people who have lost in the first round. Huh. Simone Biles, Bobby Lee, Kali. I think that's it. Raygun. But now, Spider-Man, Nicole Byer, and Spider-Man advanced. Nicole Byer did not, so Nicole Byer is 1-2. Okay, so here's how it's going to go. Elimination. Nicole Byer. Okay. Droid cam. Okay. I'm going to throw their dice in so you can see them. But Nicole Byer is one that is potentially going to be eliminated. Simone Biles, potentially to be eliminated. Simone Biles is the black and gray. Bobby Lee, potentially eliminated. Bobby Lee is going to be this gray dice. Cookie Monster is the marbled blue dice. Taylor Swift is the white, colorful dice. Hasbulla is the clear yellow, and Chappell Roan is the shiny blue. Okay, so here's how it's going to go. We're going to go to one roll-off. The lowest 3 numbers to be rolled will be eliminated from Dice Tournament 2 and will not be able to participate in Dice Tournament 3. It'd be really awesome if you could see those 6 people, but all you can see is just this whole mess. So this is not very great for the viewer, but I'm making it work. Here we go. Roll off to figure out who's eliminated and will not take part in Dice Tournament 3. It looks like it's blue, Chappell Roan, yellow, Hasbulla, and Taylor Swift. Chappell Roan, Taylor Swift, and Hasbulla eliminated from Dice Tournament 2 and will not take part in Dice Tournament 3. Thank you for coming. It's been beautiful. And nobody from my intro video was deleted. Taylor, we've had so many good times. You've helped me heal. You've, filled up my space with beautiful music, and I'm grateful for you. But goodbye. All right, here we go. We're down to the final 4. Let's just jump right into it. We're starting on the left-hand side. This is LeBron James versus Kali. Dice Tournament 2. It all comes down to this, folks. So LeBron James is yellow, and Kali is the black and red dice. Here we go. It is a single roll-off to see who goes to the finals. Wow! LeBron James pulls it out. Kali was unable to pull it out for the women. It's going to be an all-male final in Dice Tournament 2. It's chance, folks. It's chance. Consider the fact that the NBA has no women and the NFL has no women. But DT, it's 50-50, baby. Not 70-30. This isn't capitalism. or 70 to 100. I don't know. I don't know how to do that math. You know, women make 70% of what men do. Did you know that? Not at the dice tournament. Everything is split. I get everything. But if any of these celebrities come and join me, I'll gladly split the glory. I'm getting tired. Okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson versus Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali in the colorful dice. Neil deGrasse Tyson in the clear. Wow. You know, it goes so fast. It's like having kids. This is one of my kids. Here we go. Who else will be part of the Dice Tournament 2 final? That's a Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali versus LeBron James in the final. This is a battle of the beef, guys. This is a couple of beefcakes here. So the final comes down to a best of 5 series. It was best of 5 series in Dice Tournament 1, and it went to the 5th roll. So I expect this also to be a thrilling conclusion because, frankly, guys, there's not much that's more exciting than dice, celebrities, chance, glory, dice tournament. All right, here we go. Folks, it is the finals, and LeBron James is represented by the yellow and black dice, and Muhammad Ali is the white and colorful dice. Let's get down to the field for the last few rolls of Dice Tournament 2. Here we go. Roll 1. We lost one. Did we? Interesting. All right, so Neil's in with 3, but we gotta find LeBron. This must have like fell out or something. Well. Do 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 do. Guys, I'm crawling around on my floor at 12:30 in the morning, 1 hour into a live stream in which I am playing with dice by myself. If you had asked me 11 years ago where I thought I'd be, I would have said this exact same thing. I'd be playing with celebrities after midnight in my bedroom. Shaking my dice. I cannot find LeBron James dice. We might have to do an emergency. We might have to just, it's not fair. He's been just freaking killing with that yellow and black dice. It's very Laker-esque, So I feel like it would be such a disservice to him to switch up the dice. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm still looking. So watch this jingle and shut your mouth. Well, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is Muhammad Ali is okay with us switching dice. Bad news is I couldn't find it. Or something. So, once again, Muhammad Ali rolled a 3. And here comes LeBron. We're switching it up to a clear yellow dice. I think the placement of that ball moved here. Alright. Well, it's a little bit of a bummer, I will say. Or, it's quite a bit of a bummer. But, it's where we're at. Huh. Let's do it again. Okay, so LeBron James is going to be represented by a brown dice. LeBron, my apologies. Here we go. He's just got to beat a 3. And he does. It's 1-0 LeBron James. Good start for LeBron. Here we go. Second roll, Muhammad Ali behind by 1. Muhammad Ali puts up a 4. Oh wow, I found a yellow one. Okay. Alright, we're switching from brown back to yellow. And it's a 5, LeBron. It's 2-0 in favor of LeBron. Muhammad Ali, you really got to pull yourself up from your bootstraps or something because you're down big time. Let's see if you can do it. The ultimate comeback, down 2-0. Let's go to the field. He gets one. He gets one. But this camera isn't freaking working. There it is. It's coming in slow. 6-5. LeBron put up 5. But Muhammad Ali coming in with the 6. Let's see. This could be, folks, the last roll if LeBron James can lock this in. Do we think he can? I don't know. I really don't know. I wish this would pull focus. Let's get it on. Okay. Muhammad Ali needs this to push. Aye! LeBron James pulls it out in the end. It's a 3-1 series victory. LeBron James winning Dice Tournament 2, becoming the first ever male to win the Dice Tournament. Congratulations, LeBron. Congratulations to you to making it to the end, 1 hour and 8 minutes in, but I'm going to probably edit this video, so I don't know how long it's going to end up being. But I'm grateful to be alive, and I'm grateful to have fun and have access to fun tools and cameras to play. And I hope you all find things to play with and do fun things in your life. Because in the words of my daughter, which I'll try to show you. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Okay, right here. It says, fun is fun. Have an exciting and fun day. Have fun every day. She's an inspiration, and she's a beautiful artist. And I'm grateful to be her dad. I'm grateful to be alive. And I'm grateful to you, LeBron, and I'm grateful to you out there. Thank you for watching this second ever Dice Tournament. Dice, celebrities, chance, glory, Dice Tournament.